it's Hazib Afridi from Game Logics, and this is part 27 of our series How to Make Ludo Game in Unity. Okay, so in the previous tutorials, in the few previous tutorials, we have done some interesting work, okay? And in this tutorial, it's going to be uh, the last key feature that I am going to write a code for. Okay, and then we will be done with the red player 1 movement. Okay, and then I am gonna repeat the same code for red player 2, 3, and same is the case for the rest of the players like green, blue, yellow. Okay, so just we will simply change their names and all that. And I think that I will leave that for you for yellow player and blue player, and that's why in the previous tutorial I told you that I didn't done the work for their borders, their circular borders rotation. Okay, so you could practice that, okay, by yourself, and you will write the code for them as well. And when I will come up for when I will come up for the next tutorials, then I will have already written the code for them. Okay, so that's it. Okay, so let's write the last key feature of oh yeah, okay, yeah, I have yeah, I forgot something. Okay, hmm. Which was which shouldn't be, okay, forgotten. Okay, so yeah, how what the hell was I thinking? We haven't I haven't written the code for the actual movement, which is this one. Okay, this I tween move to. So yeah, it's the same like what we have done here. It's the same. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, let's do that. Let's copy this code, because here we are also using the loops and all that. Okay, and yes, it's the same code. This code, I'm talking about this code. Okay, so we need this code here as well, because we are looping. Okay, and this could be the case. Okay, like we could have our array, and that could have a length greater than 1, and we can also like standing right here at the last block. Okay, and we are about to finish our journey, and we need 1, and we roll the dice 1. Okay, so in that case, this could be the case. Okay, the else block, else block should be executed at that particular time. So let's copy this code, and let's paste it right here. Okay, so it's done. Let's save it, and and I think that yeah, mm, this is it. If anything else is left, okay, mm, I will worry about that later. Okay, I think that we don't need anything else, but if we do, don't worry about that. I will write the code for that. Okay, so now let's code for the last part, the last key feature. and that is going to be our else block here. And now this could be the case uh, like it's red player turn, but the steps that the moves that are left to enter into the house, if like let's say um, two moves are left and we rolled the dice three, like we got three after rolling the dice. So we need to display a message here in debug that will say like, and while I'm doing this, you will know in a bit while, a message would be like you need mm, concatenation operator, you need red block dot count minus red player one steps. Okay, the exact number like count minus the player steps. Okay, like let's say we have the count is 57 and we are standing it. We only need mm, two moves, okay, to complete our journey. Like it's 55, so we will get 57 minus 55. We will get 2. Okay, so we need to display that message. Okay, it will return a numeric value, an integer value, and then uh, it's a debug method, and the log takes the parameters is a string. Okay, so we need to, it's an integer value and we need to convert it into a string. And how to do that? Simple, to string. Okay, so and then we need another concatenation. Okay, so you need that much that much uh, steps, we can say, to uh, enter into the house. Okay, and here we can have another situation like if red player 2 steps and red player 3 steps and red player 4 steps, if they all are equal to 0, like only red player 1 has come out of his home and all the rest of the red players, they are not come out of their homes yet. Okay, and now we should write, yeah, the hell is wrong with me? If it's equal to 0 and, okay, I don't know. Okay, and it's equal to, okay, so if all of them they are equal to 0 and select dice num animation if it's not equal to 6. So what do we need? Like we can't make a move, we can't make a move on red player 1. Okay, so what do we need in that case? We need to switch the player turn. Mm, menu manager, and let's check which players we are playing, a two players game or three or four. Okay, so let's check that, and if it's case 2, then we need to switch the turn to the green one. Okay, break, and if it's case 3, then you know why it's not. Player turn should be blue. Break. If it's case 4, then player turn should be blue as well. And I have explained it, okay, already. Previous tutorials. Then again, break. And after we are done with our if statement, we need to call our initialize dice method. And why we need to call it? Because the code that is written in the initialized dice, it will simply, okay, so you are switching the player turn, so the code that is written inside the initialized dice method, it will simply activate the correct player frame. Okay, like if it's a two-player game, so it will activate the green player frame. Okay, the frame that we use for player's turn detection. Okay, and it will also change the position of our dice roll button. Same is the case with the case 3 and case 4. So I think that um, I'm done with it. Okay, so this was a short tutorial, and in the next tutorial, I am going to complete. I will duplicate all this code. Okay, for same for the red player 2, red player 3, and 4, and I will also duplicate the same code for the green players. Okay, so you can say that. In the upcoming tutorial, in the tutorial 28, okay, inshallah, I will be showing you guys that up to some extent we will be able to play the two players game. Okay, like we will be able to make moves, and okay, so things like that. Okay, so in the part 28 I will show that, and I'm not gonna run the game right now. Okay, and I will test it in the part 28 when I will complete uh, the code for the remaining red players and the remaining green players, and then we will check the game for our two players mode. Okay, so this is it for this tutorial. Thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon for notifications, and support me. See you in the next tutorial.